Hey guys, I know I haven't posted a video in a long time, but someone the other day commented that they like my talking videos. I saw that, just so you're aware. But I have a story time that just happened to me today, so I wanna tell you all about it. It's very triggering, traumatic, triggering right now, but I'm already laughing about it, so it's okay. But anyways, so it's about a guy. So I started talking to this guy from Iowa on Tinder like a week ago. Everything was going great, I thought potentially could be a future boyfriend, whatever, like he was flirting with me, talking to me like every day, every free chance he got, like messaging me, snapping me, all that. I thought, wow, this guy's really interested in me. Like so far all I'm seeing is like green flags, like whole list was green flags. Nothing like too concerning, nothing like crazy, and then like we've been talking for like a week, so I was like, oh, we should like plan a hangout, like I'm free this weekend, like would you want to come up and see me? And then he's like, oh, before we do that, we should talk about like politics and like like talk about politics and religion, like our big beliefs, like let's just air that out. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, like I'm open with that, like yeah. So I tell him, I'm like, yeah, I'm an atheist or like agnostic, like I don't really know what I believe, if I believe in anything, like I work at a religious like Christian daycare, so like I'm kind of exploring religion, but I'm not like for sure 100% yes, God's real or not. That's just me. So I can tell him that, and then I tell him like, oh yeah, I'm a liberal, like I really like women's rights and like basic human needs like being met, and I don't feel like conservatives do that all the time, at least with our potential political like presidents and like candidates, the whole thing that is like. I didn't even get started on that. Well, too old. Need different candidate running. That's all I'm saying. It's gonna be a hard vote, but it's not. I'm not trying to make it political or religious or anything. I'm just saying what the conversation was. So I tell him all that. I tell him my beliefs, and I'm like, oh yeah. Like, and he's like, what do you mean, like women's rights? And I was like, access to abortion, proper wage, like basic things that we should have access to. And then that spirals for him. He tells me he's a conservative Catholic and that abortion should never be allowed. And if you know me, I'm pro-abortion. Like, it doesn't matter. Don't care. Like, you have rights to that. It's your body. You choose what you want to do. Especially, like, instances of, like, rape and other stuff like that. Like, really pro-choice or, like, medically needed, like, necessary. Like, pro. So, that, like, triggered me a lot. And then he goes into the whole gay trans topic, and he says that gay people, although they exist, they're sinners, and that trans people also, like, they exist, but they just want attention, and they just want like to be cloudy and trendy, and that they're not really they're not really switching genders or anything like that, that they're just trying to be perceived as whatever gender for attention. And that further triggered me more because I have a lot of gay friends and like bisexual friends, and my sister's literally gay, so like I've grown up with gay people, and like I watch wrestling, so like I've seen, like I watch trans people, I watch like every like gay, lesbian, like I'm here for it, like love it. Like support everyone. But that like threw me. I was like like the fact he did a whole 360 from like Monday of this week or till now, like crazy to me. So like we're like going back and forth as you do when you're talking to someone that's got different beliefs, going back and forth. And I like asked him, I was like, what if your kid was gay? What would you do? Would you love them unconditionally or what? He says he would send them to therapy. therapy. I had like conversion therapy. And that he wouldn't trust a doctor's opinion, even if a doctor told him that, like, hey, being gay or whatever, or trans, whatever, is like a thing and is like, you know, normal nowadays. And it's like, that one really, I was like, wow, I would never be able to have a child with you if that's how you think. Because if I had a child like that, like who's gay or trans or whatever, support them unconditionally, love them unconditionally. Like, it doesn't matter to me. Like, so yeah. Then he proceeds to unadd me on Tinder and block me on Snapchat. Like, couldn't even have a normal discussion about it and be like, why do you feel that way? What happened in your childhood that made you that way? Or, you know. But yeah, I haven't been able to stop laughing about that since he told me. Like, an hour ago. I was just laughing to numb the pain because I really thought that this man was different than the other guys I've talked to. Actually, worse than most of the guys I talked to. Actually. Like, I was like, oh, he's not my normal type. Let me, like, talk to him, see if, like, that's what I've been missing. Like, I just have a certain type and, like, I need to branch out. No. No. Apparently not. Hey, maybe I'll try women. Who knows? You know? And if he ever sees me in public with a woman, he'll go, I don't know. I'm just fucking around at this point. But I don't want this to be, like, a religious, like, political discussion. I'm just telling you my story time. But if you want to express your beliefs on either of those things in the comments, I'll read them. Doesn't mean I have to agree with them, but I'll read them. And if you've had an experience like this with someone that, like, basically catfished you for no reason, who couldn't read your Tinder profile that says atheist and liberal, let me know. Yeah.